Bougie Bosses? It's your girl, Kayla Simmons, and today I'm going to be giving a little tough love to these lazy entrepreneurs, okay? In this second installment of our CEO series. If you haven't watched the first episode, or first installment rather, then I'm going to link it right up here for you to go watch. Make sure to go watch that one first if you haven't already, and then come back to this one so you can be up to date on everything that you need to know. So let's just jump right in. So I want to start today's video off by expounding on side hustles and what they really mean. So in my opinion, most people start side hustles because they want them to become their main gig. Now, granted, there are a lot of entrepreneurs who they just do side hustles because it's something that they like to do and they still want to keep their main 9-to-5. They still love working their 9-to-5. That happens quite often. So I'm not saying that everyone who starts a side hustle wants to be a sole entrepreneur, but in most cases, people who start side hustles, that's what they want to become their full-time job. Now, usually you have to have some sort of job to bring in income to sustain you because you won't be making any money, honey. And even if you are making money, you're not really making money because you're taking the money that you are making and you're investing it back into your business so you can make even more money later on. And that's how that should go. So you're not making no money and you need a job to support you. And that's cool. That's great. The thing is, most of our businesses don't make any progress after all of that newness wears off because we're treating it like a side hustle instead of like our main gig. Let's be honest. A lot of you start letting that little attention, that little chump change get you a little starry-eyed, and then you become too comfortable and start shortchanging your business, whether that be, investing less time or money. You can't expect to be a CEO if you're not willing to work like an employee. You can't expect to get the results if you're not willing to put the time in. You can't expect to make $1 million if you're not willing to invest $1,000. Investments are not just in the beginning when you're first starting. Yes, we go into entrepreneurship and we start these businesses because we want more freedom, but that freedom does not come until your business is able to run on autopilot. And that's just not going to happen in the beginning. You have to lay the proper foundation, lay the proper groundwork, set your business up to do that later on. But in the beginning, you're essentially going to be a slave to your business to get it up and running the way that you want it to create a cohesive system that works and that is profitable. So yes, you will be investing a lot of time, a lot of money in some cases, and you're not going to really be seeing a big payoff in the beginning. As we've said before, you will not be making any money, honey, or if you do, it will not be that much, at least in most cases. Like, what is pocketed profit? What is that? Who is she? Speaking of investments, I got to talk about it. We got to talk about this packaging. And when I say packaging, I don't just mean what you put your products in. I mean the presentation of your brand as a whole. Y'all, let's talk about it. The products that you offer, the packaging, the actual product packaging that you use, the promotion that you do, your marketing, your branding, your websites, your social media pages. Listen, there's a lot of things that you're going to have to sacrifice as an entrepreneur. Obviously, it is so true that when they say that expecting perfection, it will be one of the worst downfalls. It'll be your worst downfall because it's just not going to happen. Trust me, I've had to learn that the hard way as a perfectionist. So I wholeheartedly agree with that notion. But I feel like a lot of people have taken that concept and have used it as an excuse to be lazy and not put as much effort in. Like, listen, there will always be something that you can do better, but you should never be able to look back at something you did and know that you didn't try your hardest. Like, just because it's not going to be perfect, that does not mean that you slack off. That does not mean that you take shortcuts. Please, there are a lot of things you will have to compromise in your business, but your quality, the quality of your work, it should not be one of them. So listen, let's just talk about it. Okay. um, there is no reason why. There is no reason why you should be putting out images and videos in 2020 with these flip phone camera video quality. There's just no reason why. Like, such an atrocity. Honestly, what are you doing? And do not be blaming it on, well, you know, Facebook and Instagram, when you post stuff, it decreases the file size, you know, it decreases the quality. Okay, it do, but it don't decrease the quality that much. It's like that. A lot of that is just you. Okay, a lot of that is just you. And listen, like I said, I don't talk about nothing on here that ain't hit me first. Go ahead, hop on over to the Melanin Perspective blog on Instagram and just take a scroll down memory lane, and you're gonna see them scroll. I talked about it in my Canva video, how trash and how blurry my graphics used to be. Of course, when I put the video, the picture up on that video, it want to be clear, but if you go on Instagram, it's mad blurry if you scroll back down, because I don't take anything down off my page because I want people to see the growth. So yeah, go ahead and check that out and see what I'm talking about. That is unacceptable. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. What are you doing? Like, let's just talk about it. The reason why a lot of these white brands are able to take more precedence over ours in the media, obviously, you know, it's a biased media, we know this, but another reason is because they're able to take our dope ideas and make it look pretty. Like I said before, obviously you're not going to be able to hit the mark every time, and there's growing pains, you know, you have to learn, just like I had to learn. But you know, don't have it not be quality because you just got lazy. If it's not going to be quality, have it be because you just didn't know any better and you just didn't know how to do it. And honestly, at the end of the day, there's really no excuse, because there's so many free resources out there, so many tools. You know, at that time, like I said in the Canva video, I didn't understand dimensions. I didn't understand that whole concept, and that plays a lot. And then I also just have to realize, like, you know, no matter how much work I did on my end, sometimes the quality just wouldn't come out the way that I wanted it to, because there are certain things like the social media, you know, file sizes that are out of my control. So when I'm saying, when it comes to investing, make sure that, you know, you invest in quality work. You're not going to hit the mark every time, and it's not going to be perfect, but we got to stop with this subpar promotion. Like, come on, like, we got to step our game up. Honestly, like, y'all, like, invest more time. If you got to invest more time, if you got to spend a little more money for more quality, do that, because people, you know, you may be making some sales, you may get some attention, but you're not going to get as much attention as you could be if you had quality sales, because most people, if they don't like how you package something, they're not going to want what's in the package. And so all that stuff matters. So pay attention to that stuff, please. The moral of the story is, treat your business like it's your full-time job, even if it isn't at the moment, because that is how you're going to get there. And that's it. And that's all. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was a bit intense, but honestly, it needed to be said. And like I said before, I'm not coming from a judgmental place. I've had to learn these things as well. I've had to have some come to Jesus moments and really get honest with myself. And we need to start becoming more honest with ourselves if we really want to grow and succeed and prosper. So make sure to comment down below your thoughts on this topic. Make sure to also like this video and subscribe if you're not already, and click the bell next to it to be notified. I love you so much, bougie bosses, and I will see you next time. Bye.